Are you a dog owner here in Greenville, South Carolina, looking for tips, tricks, or places to bring your puppers? My name is Grace Lothridge with Welcome Home Upstate, and I will be making monthly dog owner videos all about dog ownership here in Greenville, South Carolina. Let me introduce you to my fur baby. This is Albert. He is about 7 years old, and at best guess, he is a Lab Basset Hound mix, though I tend to describe him as just an overgrown Dachshund. He's about 7 years old, like I said. I've had him for 5 years now. He was abused before we got him, and I actually adopted him from Animal Care in Greenville. The Humane Society is another great place to look for dogs to be adopted. Like I said, he was abused before we got him, and the rehabilitation process took a very long time. It took him at least a week before he trusted me, and a whole year before he trusted my dad. He is extra skittish around men. He is pretty much scared of everything, mostly people. He's more scared of men than women, but anybody wearing a hat is completely out of the picture. He will run in fear. He's not an aggressive kind of afraid. He just cowers and shakes, and it is probably the saddest thing you've ever seen. Because of this, it has made dog ownership a little more interesting than my original plan, because my original plan was to adopt a nice, big, happy dog who would play fetch, love to play with other dogs, and love anybody he met. But when I saw Albert, I knew that he was the pupper for me, and my dog ownership expectations completely changed. His behavioral problems, I'm not going to call them issues because his fear is not an issue, has made dog ownership here in Greenville a little more interesting than I had planned. It has made finding a good vet and dog park and pet store to bring him to and doggy daycare. Are you a dog owner here in Greenville, South Carolina, looking for tips and tricks on how best to care for your dog in the city? Hi, my name is Grace Lothridge with Welcome Home Upstate, and this is my dog, Albert. Albert is a 7-year-old Basset Hound Lab mix who I've owned for the past 5 years. I adopted him from Animal Care Greenville, a fantastic rescue in Greenville, South Carolina. And he was abused before we got him, so he has gone through quite the rehabilitation project. I actually adopted him as my senior project in high school I was planning on getting a dog to train for agility or to be a therapy dog to bring to the children's hospital at the end of the year, and instead I ended up changing my entire project to be around rehabilitating him, because when I saw him, I knew he was the dog for me and my family. We are filming this video on my bed because while he is scared of most things, he is also incredibly stubborn. And when he got on the bed, he is now refusing to get off. And of course, now that I've started filming, he wants off the bed. So, like I said, he is hard-headed, which I've heard is a hound trait, which makes me sure he has some hound in him. Now, since he was abused, he is very particular about the people he lets around him. He's not aggressive, he's just extremely scared. He's scared of thunderstorms, loud noises. He's especially scared of men and anybody wearing a hat. And this has made dog ownership in Greenville, South Carolina a little more interesting than I had originally planned. For example, I have to be incredibly picky about the vets I take him to, the dog parks, the pet stores, or any out-of-home experiences, because I never want to put him in a position to be more stressed than needed, or to encourage him to exhibit bad behaviors led on by fear, such as growling, barking, or biting. I never want to put him in that kind of situation. I want him to be as happy as possible. So I will be making monthly videos about dog ownership here in Greenville, South Carolina. I will be making them about the vets that I found that are absolutely wonderful here, the dog parks that are good to go to and where they are, and hidden gems here in Greenville that you can take your dog to. Albert absolutely loves this city. We've lived here our entire life, though since I adopted him, I don't know where he's from. But he absolutely loves it here, and all of the tips and tricks I found for taking care of him here in this city have been so helpful for me, and I want to share them with you as a dog owner. What Albert doesn't know is that 4 days from today, he will have a brother. I have always wanted a Dachshund, and I was lucky enough to find a breeder that still had some puppies, and I'm in a time in my life where I can train a new puppy. And so Albert, also known as Bert, will be joined in 4 days by a 6-week-old Dachshund puppy who is going to be named Ernie. So I will have Bert and Ernie, quite the dynamic duo, and I will take them along and show you, because Ernie has already been proven to be a very social, outgoing, and not fearful at all kind of puppy, and Albert, as you know, is quite fearful and stubborn. So I will have two dogs with complete opposite personalities to take through the city and to demonstrate with. I hope you look forward to these videos, and I hope they bring some value to you in your dog ownership. Thank you for joining my little family here of me and Albert, and I will of course film a video to introduce Ernie to you as well as soon as I get him in 4 days. Thank you, and of course, if you're looking for any more information about Greenville, South Carolina, or real estate at all, follow Welcome Home Upstate for more informational videos, and feel free to message me with any questions about Albert, the city, real estate, my personal life, anything. Just love to talk to people no matter what it's about. All right, I'll let you go. Oh my goodness.